You better talk back to that money.
That's right.
And you know, Mother Jordan, money says, what would you like? What would you like? Money says your wish is my command.
That's right. Money says have it your way.
Yes.
Have it your way.
Send me on a mission.
Yes.
And
yes.
you can like money to a high-class woman.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, you want to take another scripture?
Go right ahead, Prophet
This
Thompson.
one is blow the top off the lid. And it shall be to my name of joy. It shall be to me a name of joy, a praise and an honor before all the nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them.
Yes.
And they shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and for all the prosperity that I procure unto you.
I love it. That's money talking.
That's good right
Well, I'm
there.
looking, let's see what they're saying in the chat room. I see Alvin and Verlice Lattimore says, money talks and hears.
Yes.
And I also see, Allison Scott says, you are in bondage without money.
That's right.
Alvin and Verlice Lattimore came back again and said, I talk to my money every day.
That's right. That's
Let's
right.
type in the chat room. I know we're in one accord. Just put down money talks. Money talks.
That's right.
All right. Money talks. Okay, we're trying to move through our teaching, so we're going to go back to that. All right. So we're going to go to our next paragraph. We'll have Prophetess Angel Kay go ahead and continue.
Prosperity comes when you abandon the modern obsessing with earning paper money and stashing it in a bank account and understand that you are money. You make money come to you and manifest from the universe by trusting God's economy for all your needs.
I like that. You are money. You know, don't put your trust in a bank. Come to think of it, right now the bank is one of the lowest places of return. They're not giving much. You know, used to be people were putting their money in the bank, and it was a big thing to get your money in savings. Well, savings accounts don't pay anything. The interest is very, very low. You know, people are having second thoughts about that because they're not seeing the banks. The banks don't even play the role that they used to. You know why? Because you're not supposed to be relying on the banks. You're not supposed to be looking to the banks. You're supposed to be looking to the I am on the inside of you to create whatever you have need of. And when you start doing that, you know, it's funny how things are changing in the earth. You know, different things are happening right now, but it's making us really look at things differently. It's making you look at your life differently, what you have differently. And it really is, I see people really turning more to God because they, you know, everything around them they thought that they could trust in, they can't. Right. And they're realizing the only thing you can trust in is the God on the inside of you. That's where God is. He's not outside of you. All right, we're going to continue reading.
Prosperity is proof that you are excelling and living by his laws and using his system.
So there's a system to prosperity, and it's locked up in his laws. And, you know, when you're living by them, that prosperity shows, and people can see your prosperity. People can see your wealth. And so you have to understand the principles. That's why we teach. And it's not just, yes, we prophesy. It all works together. It all connects. We prophesy. You know, we teach. We talk about the sowing of the seed so you can get into God's systems to cause the wealth to come to you. You know, I'm just so grateful for my connection with the Master Prophet and being with the company of prophets because I've learned so much. You know, I've learned how to work the principles and manifest. And once you learn the principles, you can teach it to others as well. You can help your family. You can help your friends. It works. Whosoever works it, that's what it works for. And so we encourage you. We're going to read on, but you need to have your pen and paper. You need to be taking notes. Okay. Go ahead, Prophetess Kay.
If you want riches, quit saving and working harder and start seeing wealth coming to you in your divine mind.
Okay, let's just take 1 minute here. I know we're going to try to get through this, but, you know, how many times did you hear about you got to work hard, you got to this, you got to that? Well, we're finding that that is not the key. I know many people who work hard. I know when I worked hard, and I work hard now, but you know what? It didn't pay off before because I didn't have the thoughts to go along with it. You know, I was raised in that, you know, there's different cycles that you go through. I was raised and my parents, you know, said you got to work hard, you know, so you could make money, get a good job, get a government job. You know, that was good back then, get a government job. But I'm finding out all those things really took me into limitation. And now I've learned a better, more excellent way. And when I do it through consciousness, it's the work of your mind, not the work of your hands. It's the work of your thoughts. And, you know, it is work for your thoughts because you have to direct them. And as Mother Jordan said before, we're bombarded constantly. You have to cast down those thoughts that don't measure up to the thoughts we're supposed to think. If we're supposed to be thinking prosperity, if something comes in contrary to that, then we got to cast that thought down. All right, all right.
You know, Prophetess Cynthia, I hear it like this. What brought you out the wilderness can never take you to the promised land. You might have worked hard to get out of the wilderness, but you're going to take your imagination to get you to the promised land.
Jesus, Jesus.
Good.
Your imagination is key, Prophet Thompson. Your imagination is creating. And where's your imagination? That's in your thought realm. That's all up here, the most high, the highest part of your mind. That's your thoughts. That's your thoughts. It will create whatever you need to create. You know, I just dare you to dream and dream big. God is trying to give it to you. He's not trying to take anything away from you. He's not trying to subtract anything from you. He's trying to get you to dream big. That's what faith's all about. Stepping outside the box and seeing something in consciousness that you don't necessarily see with your eyes right now. But you got to go within and see it, visualize it, and then it will manifest for you. Okay, continue reading.
Prosperity comes to you from also using the power of idea. When you have an idea and send it out into the universe, it has causal power.
Causal.
Causal power. Ideas and spirit move God's economy, not dollars and cents.
All right, well, Prophetess Michelle, I'm going to have you comment on that. The prosperity comes to you from also using the power of idea. What do you want to say about that?
In the word idea, I see a lot of things, but I also see idea, but I also see idol. If you're not using your time properly and you're not using your ideas, money follows a brilliant idea. If you don't have an idea, you don't have a starting point. You have to begin somewhere. Just like action, faith without works is dead. You have to take action. The same principle with an idea, because money follows an idea. Whatever you're thinking upon and meditating upon, which already has been established, is what you're going to create. So within, so without. Get an idea, because your money and your prosperity is going to follow and chase that idea. Prophetess Clark.
All right. You know, all you need is one God idea to make you a millionaire. It's all in your thought realm. It's all in your thought processes, all in your imagination. Your wealth is on the inside of you. Your wealth is not on the outside. Your wealth is not in the running around and the busyness of the hands and trying to do this and that. Your wealth really is created right up here, your thoughts. And as you get the wealth up here, then the hands, the work of your hands will confirm that idea. You'll be able to carry out. This is just a tool. Your hands are a tool to bring forth the ideas that come to you. You know, people build businesses. They have a thought, they have a vision, and guess what? They get others to buy into their vision with their thoughts, and they have all these hands, all these people working for them, but the core of it is the idea, the vision that they have. And then you move with that, and that brings you your wealth. Okay, Prophetess Kate, you can continue.
For prosperity to truly take hold, you have to empty yourself before you can be filled. You must clean out what is inside you that is not spirit to make room for what you truly desire. Make that leap of faith and empty yourself of dependency, reliance on the limited and material, and thoughts of want and absence before God can begin to work.
So, Prophetess Kate, so you have to empty yourself from dependency and even reliance on others. You have to realize they're not your source. Now, what do you want to say about that?
I want to say that God is your only source. And see, when you limit God, when you don't act on those creative ideas that you hear us talking about, on those brilliant ideas that God has been giving you with the works of your hands, when you don't act upon that, it's like hiding your talent. It's like telling God, you didn't do anything for me. You didn't give me anything. And he's saying, I've been giving it to you all of time. I've given you millions, thousands of ideas that you have chosen not to act upon. Now it's time to set aside the fear. It's time to empower ourselves, and it's time to move forward so that we can gain our prosperity. So, Prophetess Cynthia, it is really, really, really timely and on point when you empty yourself. Sometimes you may not know what your gifting or your talent is, and you have to empty yourself and say, Father, I'll break from food. I'll go on a fast. I'll lay before you so that I can get clarity, so I can get direction, so you can show me where the gold is in the fish's mouth. Because this is the season for us to go within. It's not the time to do without. It's time to go within, find that space in that place that you're supposed to be functioning in and move forward, because it starts